That's loud. I hereby call to order the July 11th, 2025 public hearing of the City of Prescott Preservation Commission. Members present: Rick Carberry. Here. James McCarver. Yes. Diane Travis.
Yes.
Rob Johnson. And Janelle Volstenhoff. I am never going to get that right. Sorry. And I'm Richard Sprain, the Vice Chair, Acting Chairman. Staff present: Kaylee Nunez, Historic Preservation Specialist; Alex Blumlett. Another one of those. Thank you. Tammy DeWitt. Jacob Lund. Chelsea is here. And the councilwoman is not here. Nor is the mayor. This is an open public hearing and is being recorded by the city. The proceedings are being televised by representatives of the public media, local cable and/or radio stations, and may be broadcast. The number of commissioners present is 6, and then we require a majority vote to pass a motion. All parties wishing to be heard will be expected to state their name for the record. Please speak loudly and clearly into the microphone, and please turn off all electronic devices.
And then we will vote on the minutes from the last meeting.
Okay. And do I hear a motion?
Diane Travis, I move to approve the June 9th, 13th meetings minutes.
We have a second?
Rick Emery, second.
Take a vote. All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Passes. We're going to skip to C and here HP 25-003, a request for a new 3 square foot illuminated wall mounted sign over the stairwells at the Speakeasy. Where's the address? 207, no, that's
Yes.
Sorry.
207 West Gurley.
okay, thank you. We have representatives here. Would like to come up? And Kaylee is going to give us a little.
Well, actually, we'll call you up if we have questions.
Okay.
So I'll just give the presentation, and then we'll open it up for discussion. All right. So today we have one item. Should be pretty short and sweet. HP 25-003, 207 West Gurley Street. That is the Hotel St. Michael, of course. I believe that's from your postcard collection, Rick, on the right there. Yes, it's a fine one. Aerial map, although I'm sure all of you know where the Hotel St. Michael's is. Corner there of Gurley and Montezuma. And here is the proposal. So we have this smaller illuminated sign that's going to be over this stairwell. And that stairwell goes down to the basement level. It's on the east side of the building. And, you know, as most of us were aware, that area was closed for decades. And they recently renovated it and reopened it as a speakeasy. So the new sign is for Fire and Sword Speakeasy, and then they are doing a new face for the existing cabinet on the east-hand side, kind of above where the bistro is. So the face change is 26 square feet, and then the new sign is 3 square feet. They are proposing an option to add an LED backlight to the existing cabinet sign, which will have a blackout effect at night. And then the sign above the stairwell will be constructed of aluminum, and then the new face will be polycarbonate. So here is the option for the LED retrofit, along with a rendering of how it would look at night. Analysis. So I analyze it against Chapter 8, Courthouse Plaza District. So in part, Chapter 8 states use only integral and natural colors of a neutral tone, compatible with building and district. promote continued use of the Plaza District as a commercial and business area. And then number 3, the guidelines do state that lighting shall be by incandescent fixtures only, and that box type cabinet signs are not acceptable. However, this cabinet is already in place, so we'd just be changing out the face. So the proposed signage will not adversely impact the historic status of the building nor the historic district. Recommended action, move to approve HP 25-003 with or without LED retrofit for the cabinet sign. And we do have Morgan Sign here, the contractor, to answer any questions, should you have them.
Commission have any questions? Comments?
Diane Travis. Stefan, the color temperature of the LEDs, or can they be brought down to 27 to 3,000 Kelvin or something so that they're not quite as bright as normal LED lights?
Yes, sorry. Robert Markoff with Morgan Sign, 704 East Muller Street. Yeah, the intent was to use either 3,000 or 4,000 Kelvin LEDs in there to keep it more of a warm white. Also, all the graphics and stuff, there won't be any white light showing at all. It's an ivory translucent for the letters and stuff like that. And yeah.
I think I would prefer the lower.
Yeah, we can go 3,000 as well.
And that's actually a great question. Our land development code specifies outdoor lighting cannot be more than 3,000 K. So that'll be part of the planning approval. That'd be.
It's Jim McCarver. So in that vein, the requirements say more of a soft color, soft white. And so you'll be able to match that by toning it down.
Yeah.
So it would be similar as if it were incandescent
Correct.
lights. Is the size of the two signs compatible or in regs with what the city requires?
Yes. Well, the existing box sign is grandfathered in. I'll have to do the math again for my planning review, but the sign over the stairwell is so small. It's almost more like a wayfinding sign. So it'll be considered against the land development code as well.
I had a question about the logo, Fire and Sword Speakeasy. Where'd that come from?
That's something that the owner provided for me, so it's one they've been using. I'm not sure who designed it or whatever.
The context of that is that there's not supposed to be any advertising on these signs, and if that's a reproduction of a liquor type of liquor or something like that, then
Oh no!
I don't think it should be there.
It was designed for the Speakeasy. It's their logo. It's not for specific.
So it's not a copy from anything that would be considered advertising.
No,
You're certain of that?
pretty certain. Yes.
I'm fairly certain. It's just their business logo.
We're pretty
Yeah.
certain and fairly certain.
Yes.
Okay. I think a couple years ago we passed one on the Mob Burger sign when they replaced that for Pepsi, and they shouldn't have been there. And so I would like to make sure that this is not a reproduction of a label from something that they just liked. And so, hey, let's put that up there because that, in my opinion, would be considered advertising.
I'll be honest, I didn't look into that. That's not, I took it as the business's logo. It's not a specific liquor brand.
I'd still prefer to hear that from the owner.
Okay. We'd have to postpone this decision. You can get it via email. We can just get it via email once this is voted on, and then if it happens to be an advertisement, then we will take it back to the drawing board.
Yeah, they just need to take it off
Okay.
if they're advertising some kind of beer or something like that,
Okay,
something that Mike King drinks.
okay.
The other there's a sentence in here, and it may not be related to this, but the signs: translucent painted graphic, translucent ivory vinyl. There's a sentence in the regs that says translucent panels shall not be used. So I don't know if that's the same translucent as what they're referring to in our guidelines, but thought maybe you could explain.
Well,
that a
if
little
this
better.
were proposed as a new box cabinet sign, you know, probably wouldn't fly, but they're literally just replacing the panel type like for like. So, and right now they have just like a temporary wrap on it that's getting a little tattered, and so this should be honestly like an aesthetic upgrade, if you will.
I don't think it looks bad, and I'm not sure what the reasoning is for including that in the guidelines.
And these guidelines are from 1997, you know, and we will be taking the guidelines this fall to, you know, do an overhaul, I shouldn't say overhaul, but we're going to bring them up, you know, to the current times. Technologies have changed. We have to take other things into consideration.
I think a good example is the LED lighting.
Yes.
They didn't, when that was made, LED probably wasn't.
It really wasn't around. It
present
was
very much.
cutting edge. So anyway, yes. Any more questions?
No further questions?
And so just make sure to specify with or when whoever makes a motion with or without the LED retrofit.
What do you mean?
Because it was presented as an option to have the backlighting, so it has to be in the motion whether you're going to include that or not. Allow that.
Do we have a motion?
Janelle Volhansef, I recommend that we approve HP 25003 with the LED retrofit not to exceed the 3,000 level.
Perfect.
We have a
Diane
second?
Travis, I second.
Could we
All-
include?
all
could
in
we-
favor?
Discussion? Could we include the thing about the sign, the logo?
I don't know.
We've received direction from you, we'll get that to you.
Yeah, we'll follow through with it.
Yeah, I think it probably isn't, but it shouldn't be. If it is, if it's a logo from somewhere, it shouldn't be up there.
Janelle Volhansef, may I also, I wanted to share this with you. The logo that they have online does say since 1801. It appears to be but again, appears to be. Maybe they can just provide written confirmation that it's the logo for their establishment only.
So they replaced that on theirs with Speakeasy. If you look at their sign. What's on the sign, on that part of the sign?
Okay, so are we going to vote on Commissioner Volhansef's motion? We got a second from Travis.
We are going to vote. All in favor? Aye. Raise your hand. Opposed? Vote carries. Unanimous?
Thank you. All right, and on to our next housekeeping item, if you will. We are going to vote on the new chair and vice chair. Now, this is my first time doing this, so I think it will occur organically. Basically, we will need, and Chelsea, I may need you to just verify this process. I think at this point, since the commission is responsible for delegating the next chair and vice chair, we'll just take whoever wants to volunteer for those positions. Nominations, if you will, and then vote on them.
You can nominate yourself.
You can nominate yourself. Don't everybody jump.
Diane Travis, I nominate Rick Sprain as chair after
Okay.
a discussion with him last month.
Okay.
I second the nomination.
Okay.
I'll third it.
Third. So can Rick vote on this or
Well, you just get all those in favor and
all in favor?
All in favor?
Okay.
Opposed?
Carries. 5-0. Yep. You're it. Okay. Vice chair. We are taking a vice chair nomination.
I nominate Diane Travis as vice chair.
All right.
I second that.
Okay.
Rick Emery.
Any other nominations?
Take a vote on it.
All in favor? Opposed?
Okay, we have our new chair and vice chair. All right, congratulations. So that brings us then, I believe, to staff updates. Staff update, I'm sure you guys have been following the hotel. Council decided at their meeting this past Tuesday that they would like to have commission and myself look at the new design. With that said, we are under a bit of a timeline crunch because council wants to hear the item again at a special session on August 5th. So we are going to we will be scheduling a special preservation commission meeting, and everybody pull out your calendars. I believe we're looking for the week of the 21st. It can be any day. We don't have to do a Friday for a special session. So I know everyone has their summer plans. We just need to ensure ideally we'd have as many of you as possible given the gravity of the project. But
Jim won't be here, so we can only lose one other person.
Is it the week of the 18th?
the 21st.
So Kaylee, I will not be available on the 23rd.
Okay. So Jim's not available. Rob won't be available on the 23rd. Could we eyeball like the 21st or 22nd?
I won't be available the 21st or 24th, 5th.
22nd?
22nd's good for me.
Tuesday the 22nd?
As long as it's before 3.
We probably do 9 a.m. to keep that consistent.
Any objections to the
something on-
22nd at 9?
He,
I have an appointment at 9.
okay, could you come, could you do like 11? 11 on the 22nd, everybody, except for Jim?
And still no Zoom, right?
No, that got taken away.
Is Jim McCarver, is it appropriate if I just emailed you my comments? Is that, or not being present, that sort of negates that?
I certainly welcome them, but
yeah, we can't consider them in an official action.
yeah, I can't read them into the record, but
And you can't vote by the proxy. Yeah.
okay. So July 22nd at 11 a.m. here.
When would we be able to, I know we can get the papers online to look at the proposal. When
Right.
would we be able to get a hard copy of it?
Well, we're hustling this, and we're working with the city clerk kind of outside the parameters of the usual process. We will try. I don't know if we could get them by next Tuesday. And yes, so you're correct, Rick, that the agenda packet for this past Tuesday's voting session, the materials are in there if any of y'all would like to go online and look at that. But then, of course, we'll be re-providing that to you along with I'll do a new analysis.
Jacob, can you email us the link or something just to make sure everyone has it?
The link from the city council voting session, correct? Yes, I can do that.
So
Thank you.
the information that was in the agenda packet for the city council meeting was pretty cursory, I thought. It showed a few views, but it didn't really show close-ups, or they didn't really talk about, that I could find, what kind of materials they were going to use.
I'll have to look back at it. I thought we put the full submittal package in there. I was pretty sure. But either way, you're going to be getting everything we have a week prior. Yes.
So Kaylee, is there, and maybe I missed this somewhere, but was there a legal, something legal that kept him from having to come back through the commission with his changes and start that process all over again?
No, I can let Chelsea speak to it. It was direction from above. So
We can go into that. I think we're getting a little outside of topic. The staff update agenda item needs to focus on the agenda, the update from Kaylee and scheduling the meeting so that we can have that information prepared for you. We can go into that a little bit, but it sounds like the 22nd at 11.
yes.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you can, look at it. And if you don't have a printed copy of the preservation master plan, that is also online. Take a look at that, and because we're going to need to make sure we do our job right on this one. And don't use any outside influences. You can't consider parking. You can't consider construction,
Right. We're staying
noises,
in.
or anything else. It's strictly
preservation.
what's in our manual is what we're going to have to be paying attention to.
Yep, and I'm going to follow the same template that I used for the last two staff reports, So, keeping it consistent, thorough, that is the aim here. Okay? All right, thank you all for being, available to do that. I know it's a last minute ask. And that's all for now.
I got one thing we talked about last month, the
yes.
SHPO funding.
SHPO funding.
That is,
Okay, so from what I understand, they're safe right now. They got some emergency funding to be able to keep all the employees there. I think the bill is still, I don't know what the legal term is, at the Fed level has still not been signed.
yeah, they're able to get the funds released.
Yeah, it was
From
like an
that.
emergency
Yeah,
bridge
but it's
fund.
only good till March 26th.
Right, it's
After
a
that, it's
Band-Aid.
done. And because it was not put into the budget for next year. So they don't know what's going to happen.
So the fight is not done yet. I finally got email responses, they're AI bot responses, but from Eli Crane and Senator Mark Kelly.
Did you? I haven't received anything. I emailed
It took like a
everyone.
month. Yeah.
Yeah, mine were robot ones.
They're
Standard one back.
robots, but we keep trying. So, all right.
Anybody else have anything? All right, declare the meeting closed.
All right.